One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown.
You know, there's a lot of receivers that would be scared running over the middle of the field on a slant throw like that. With those linebackers hovering around in there, those safeties coming crashing down. It's very brave play there by the slot receiver.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. The quick out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you.
There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Bentley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Got it behind the line. It's Bentley.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yours.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he uses a stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Man, you see those tight ends catching the football. You're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Utah! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides the back on the option, the give. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
2nd down, they'll go to the air, looking to scramble. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to scramble. Throws into the middle of the field. Into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get the turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Johnson looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands.
Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throws to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
First half right there. So you can't get first half right there. Pretty good first half.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter.
Y'all playing some good ball.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Parker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Utes are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Got a man. It's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The big explosive play put them right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Trying to pound their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
As that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Fit it in the window for the score.
relationship between a QB.
Sometimes I feel like I want to give up. Why does it feel like I wish I get rich? I get rich.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take it. This drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. There's the pressure. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throwing on the run. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Yeah, I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grab, go to the middle. It's Hudson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run it in. Next going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Gives it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Makes the catch. It's Sategna.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver run the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up.
Still trying to get
I think the QB wants that one. So you're down here in the red zone, tight areas, hard enough to fit in, but definitely not one to fit in against double coverage. 2 misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football.
We
They're
got
going to let
to
this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Couldn't find anybody open.
He's on the pick.
That's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot
We
to
got some
leather.
leads out there we missing. Look at these, look at space.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Okay.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up. They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter.
Let's say he's going to come out in 3 tight ends said.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
QB, excellent location.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown. And this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Trying to pull his way out. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Aller. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions move the chains with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for first down.
See, it's sticking like
The
a
Nittany
motherfucker.
Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's just like keep going.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them. But
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
this quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. If you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Robinson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
The offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown!
Even more.
They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10
Get ahead in the game now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and his defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I think we can.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Mateer. The short hands, it's Sategna. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the right side. It's caught. You want to talk about shifting the field in an
I didn't even overthrow that bitch. I'm like,
10-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sooners have pushed it inside the 20.
all day too.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
I wonder why we weren't playing like that the whole damn game.
And
We
he
can
takes
play
this
like
from
that. We
inside
can beat
the
anybody.
5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Looking
to throw, it's Aller. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running back searching for a hole. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived and we head to the studio. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State.
Back in
the day, he used to line up, their tight end was a blocker, and he threw it to a short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
He'll bring it out.
I thought he got him on like the cutter or something. Oh shit, got him on cutter or something. Just the cut was crazy. He just left his ass stuck.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is just...
Makes the catch on the left. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to 24. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he could do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Mateers. He's moving out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up when tempo, they're ready to do it again.
Look at that.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To throw, it's Allard. He's going to fire deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Nittany Lions will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10.
Look at stinking.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That nigga did his ass up on that rock.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
The short hands, it's Thomas. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make the tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He lost one down the sideline.
Oh,
And
nice.
that one's incomplete. Was
Easy.
taking a shot there, but couldn't
Hey,
provide.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Throws for the tight end. This time it's complete. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drives going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout the football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, they make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys with so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass.
That actually wasn't a bad look either.
This is a point where
That wasn't a bad look or throw. They just need this net, buddy.
Like that third down right there. When it's a good
We
throw,
need
you gotta make the catch.
we need something to happen now. That's it right here, y'all.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's
Fuck a lot of you,
a
fellas.
tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Yeah.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, let me fucking talking.
The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, and time will expire here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over.
Fellas.
Let's see how they start the final
I'll
period
make some shit
here on
happen.
second down.
Come on, show me
To
something.
the air. It's Allen. Fires left. Makes a connection. There he goes.
This shit.
Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
That is right there. That's 21, that's 20.
They've got a huge lead here in the
That's
fourth
21.
quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
21, man.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone.
Uniform's too hard for us to lose this game. It's hard as hell. Got the home fly area with the chrome helmets. What it do?
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. The stiff arm gets him loose. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Trying to barrel in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Moore to the air. Buys a little extra time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. And it's caught inside the 30. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They're getting set to kick it away.
The bad thing is I know it's downloaded now, so if you do it again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Well, it could come in handy again. It could be the same situation, 440. You're going to look for something. You're going to remember what you scored on. Okay, I remember that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
A strike downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the wideout. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught in the backfield, it's Sharp. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
LSU right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happen for your ball club. This defense.
That's so clear out. That shit got to come in for.
Making big plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. Turning it on. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
I seen it a little bit. I tell the guys after the game when we shake your hand, that's why we beat y'all ass, nigga.
How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Gotta play, you can't stop this play though. Just win this. Just see right now. You don't like that. You don't know what's going on with this.
Time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Pick this up like this. Got that kicked up like that. Push that up like that.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past.
Who wants to see?
You know, the quarterback running around the middle. The players pass, they keep guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
He's so
Quarterback may change his route.
I've been told you that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Shit, man.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level,
He was open.
in the middle of the field that he's
Trouble
playing
to
zone,
throw,
everybody
right?
else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run,
Come back to
breaks
it
the
after.
football when he needs to, goes and makes
I
the big
don't.
interception.
You got the game in the bag. Anybody
Back to
cares.
pass, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp.
That's so close to being an interception.
Mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football.
Good man.
The play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
I did it, man.
Trying to get the corner. He breaks a tackle. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Oh.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Brown.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. LSU quick to the line. He's looking to throw.
Fuck.
He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So you kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there.
Stop it. Just stop it.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a
Don't
little bit of
do
time to survey
drugs.
the field. He
Stop
had no
it.
chance that time.
Just
Getting hit almost
stop.
immediately after he got the ball.
Moore will throw. It's complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep.
Man, fucking A. Get the fuck in the game, brother.
Well, the offense
You got him beat, man. We need you.
Field goal range here at the end of the first half, so they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Oh!
Lee took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
Damn it, Bobby.
Do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return.
Oh.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
What the fuck is going on?
Wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown LSU. They won't finish, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Chug.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Finds his man. It's Moore. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's low. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
Hey, yeah.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line.
Fully loaded.
This defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively. You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Steaming into the backfield.
Turn your ass to the nigga.
He'll lose 4.
Spin, nigga.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown.
Oh,
there,
yeah.
just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play.
Damn, how many it is now?
For 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the
2,
5.
3.
All the way out to the 46-yard line before he's run out of bounds. And what a job by this special teams unit. First snap of this drive will come from
Good time to get fit. Cool.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using his legs to buy some time. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. the handoff.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Bringing the heat. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over.
Great coverage.
No, you didn't put up that on.
Nice job.
You know you done put that on. I said 11 o'clock.
Knew they were going for it.
I mean 10 o'clock.
They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Runs through his tackles.
Yeah.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside.
That nigga
He can
get
catch the
better.
football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Ducks
You
can
cannot
lead
play
the
chess.
second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore will throw. Quarterback adapting. Let's it fly.
Goodness
Incomplete on the deep ball.
gracious.
Well, they're trying to
I can't get you no more open than that, brother. We need that's game time. That's game time, man. Play this just how we wanted it to go. That's game time, brother.
Here. Looking to throw on third. Escapes the pressure to his right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Really nice job by the defense, playing
Yeah.
aggressive.
I pulled up the Kroger's and got back to ATM.
But still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
That's the shit. You gonna get it. Come on, nigga.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up
What the
big.
bad happened? I have no idea. Fellas. That's my
Good
bad,
field
fellas.
position to
So y'all
start
like
this
to
drive
say,
at their own 47.
man, fuck that. The game is
Now
bad.
on the option. And this one will be
We had it in the bag, dog.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively.
fellas.
We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's low. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's low. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Moore to the air. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is
simply
mine.
2 yards, man. You want to get out here and just keep it playing and fucking around.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
2 fucking yards.
He
You want to
wastes no
fucking play.
time and comes out throwing. He'll lost
Play
one
by 2
deep
yards.
on the left side.
Damn, he's good.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Running free. Touchdown,
I
Tigers.
thought I could overrun the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I was running straight to it. They're like, I'm finna overrun it. So I'm slow down. But then when they sped back up, shit.
These two right now are definitely on the same page.
If I had kept going through it, he would have probably been closer.
That kick was perfectly down.
That was a good game though, man. I can get my hands out for a minute, man.
On the play sheet, one play, explosive,
Yeah.
touchdown, just like that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. 2 yards, you know. I just wanted to do that extra shit.
He was looking for some running room,
Getting
but
all
not much
touchy.
to be found as he stopped at the 18.
He played it out. He played it out. Fuck. He played it out.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move.
Snags it on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He